and welcome to Lanxess Chrome Mine. Before we begin, kindly turn off your cell phones and give the necessary attention to this information as your life may depend on it. Lanxess is a leading specialty chemicals company with about 16,700 employees in 29 countries with 54 production sites worldwide. Lanxess South Africa handles an entire value chain from mining chrome ore in Rustenburg at our Lanxess Chrome Mine to the production of chrome chemicals in Newcastle and Merebank. At Lanxess, quality means producing high-performance products that deliver what they promise. It's at the very heart of our work. Our customers are able to rely on us fully from the first conversation to the perfect implementation. Fast, simple and efficient. Fully in line with our motto, energizing chemistry. For us, quality means creating value together as we make trains safer, cars lighter, golf balls faster and join you underwater. We colored the iconic Soccer City Stadium, help provide clean drinking water and make your car tires last longer. Lanxess Performance Culture. Lanxess acknowledges that strong company values and an inclusive business culture are the groundwork for enduring success. For this reason, we have developed a performance culture deeply rooted in our values of respect, ownership, trust, professionalism and integrity, which are supported by our guiding principles referred to as Formula X. These principles help us achieve our values and put them into practice together with the leadership principles, which guide our leaders on how they should put our values into practice to support their teams. We believe the success of Lanxess is up to our employees and all other stakeholders. Their commitment and know-how provide for innovative products, processes, and a positive image. Pedestrians and traffic management. For safety reasons, the mine's traffic management policy is to be strictly adhered to at all times. Pedestrians are required to stay on the clearly demarcated walkways. Be careful on elevated walkways, hold on to rails and avoid uneven surfaces. Remain with your authorized guide and do not enter any restricted areas without permission. PPE for underground workings. Hard hat. Eye protection, safety glasses. Hearing protection, earplugs. Hand protection, safety gloves. Full reflective overall, gumboots, PDS, cap lamp, and self-contained self-rescuer. Environmental management. Waste management is an important part of our environmental objectives, and your waste needs to be sorted accordingly. Oil spills must be prevented. A drip tray should be used when a vehicle is parked. All environmental incidents must be reported to the SHEC department as soon as possible or before the end of the shift. Environmental incidents could include, but are not limited to, an oil or diesel spillage, overflow from dams, non-compliance to waste management, process water leaving the footprint of the plant. Operations underground. To go underground, one is required to be inducted on PPE, Proximity Detection Systems (PDS), PTS cap lamps, the self-contained self-rescuer and emergency procedures. Anyone who suffers from epilepsy, asthma or hypertension is not allowed underground. Those required to access the mine for more than 2 days will need to undergo a medical examination. A visitor underground must remain with their authorized guide, obey instructions, and not access restricted areas. Alert your guide should you experience overheating, headaches, stress, or uncontrolled breathing. Rest and drink water. Stay clear of conveyor belts and vehicles. The new drill rigs and tripods are moving the miners further away from the face, keeping them at a safe distance whilst drilling. The new pneumatic pinch bar is lighter and greatly reduces the physical strength and strain required to use the original steel pinch bar. Oslo straps and welded mesh offer support in the larger hanging wall areas with brows and blocky ground and in areas with poor ground conditions. In the event of an underground emergency, all employees and visitors must move to the closest refuge chamber. These chambers are clearly marked on the plans and underground. The refuge chamber is maintained and audited on a regular basis, ensuring it is life-sustaining in the event of an emergency. Communication channels are set up between the refuge chamber and the control room above ground. Emergency drills are conducted monthly. Employees underground are notified via radio to make their way to the waiting place where a roll call will be conducted. All employees and visitors need to comply with the emergency underground drills. The following safety rules need to be adhered to when working on or near conveyor belts. Only trained and appointed personnel are allowed to work on conveyor belts. Do not wear loose clothing near conveyor belts. All guards must be in place. Report any unguarded machinery. An alarm will sound before the belt starts. Ensure that when you hear the siren, you move away from the belt. Do not touch the belt while it is moving. Do not attempt to remove any blockage from the head or tail pulley if the belt is not properly locked out and isolated. Do not remove any guarding on conveyor belts unless the belt is properly locked out and isolated. Abide with all safety signs for the chemical stores. Ensure that the chemical stores are kept locked. If the stores are open, please report immediately to a Lanxess chrome mine supervisor or safety representative. Report any spillage immediately. No unauthorized persons are allowed in the laboratory area. Use all equipment, including personal protective clothing, as instructed when using or handling chemicals. Laboratory personnel know from their training and experience the precautions necessary in handling chemical substances. Report any hazards, incidents or near misses, or injuries or illnesses associated with the use of chemicals as soon as you become aware of them. Your safety is very important to us. Whilst this induction is mandatory, we thank you for taking time to familiarize yourself with these safety measures and request that you remain mindful of this information whilst on the mine. Have a good day and stay safe.